it's Glenda, and I just want to talk to you about the unconditional way forward as a human. So here's the situation, and I run into this all the time. I've run into it with my own self, actually, on a daily basis. So, when something is so close to us as humans, it's something that we need to talk about. So we tell ourselves lies about who we are. We either blow ourselves up to be amazing and awesome, and that becomes our own undoing, or we tell ourselves that we suck beyond measure and we put ourselves down all day. Neither of those are conducive to being in the world in a positive way. What do we need to do then? Well, we need to have an honest conversation about ourselves, not only with ourselves, but with those people that are most important to us. Because when we can have that honest, honest conversation, and when we can assess where we're actually at, this gives us back our freedom and our choice to be completely different. So what stops us from doing that? Well, we believe that we are different from everybody else. Have you ever sat somewhere and you thought, I am not like any of these people that I see anywhere around here? Well, that's just not true, because we all struggle with the same things. We are all part of the human race. So that's the first thing that's going to stop us. The second thing is we don't want to do the work because it's uncomfortable. It's totally uncomfortable to look at ourselves in an honest way. So we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. In fact, that was a personal mission of mine last year and the year before, actually, was to really delve into subjects and things that made me feel uncomfortable, and to look at myself in a different way. And that if things came up that felt uncomfortable, well, darn well, I knew I needed to get into that and change things and learn things about myself and get really curious about what it is that is making me feel so uncomfortable. Okay, so to do that, often we have to get to our backstory. The thing that stops us from looking at ourselves honestly is that backstory that we have. That story that says, this is who you've always been, this is how you're always going to be. That backstory comes from what we tell ourselves, and it also comes from people that we've had in our life that have told us how we are. So those are the things that are going to stop us from being honest and authentic, and to stop telling lies about ourselves. So the solution is we have to acknowledge our humanity. We have to acknowledge that we are a part of the human race and that we are all connected in some amazing way. Do you know we can learn so much from everybody around us, which I really learned in my first business, as I learned to connect with people that at first sight seemed really different from me. But when we got down to it, oh my goodness, we were so much the same. It's a beautiful thing, our humanity. We have to own our story. We have to acknowledge those things that we have screwed up on and made mistakes on. But we can also choose how we're going to go forward. So we just have to own all of that as part of our experience, part of what makes us up, even if it's messy, even if it's ugly, and also if it's good. And let's mix all that together and make something amazing. And we need to choose honesty. We need to choose honesty. Really, really hard thing to do, because we are actually masterful liars. It's our default. It's our default to not tell the full story. So let's commit to the process of being honest. When we can assess things, things can be improved. Again, we get that choice back, that freedom to make new ways of doing things, to create a different outcome than we had before. So that's what I have for you today. Please, if you haven't done so, go to Facebook and join my group, Courageous Souls, where there's going to be more training like this, where I can really get into things with you and coach you, and where we can connect with each other as humans and learn and grow from each other's knowledge, wisdom, experiences. All right, have a great day.